Rochester in their road blacks with gold and gold numerals, both front and back. Zebras across the front. We're ready for the tip-off, and it's going to be controlled by Plymouth. And they'll be going right to left on your radio dial to begin this contest. Austin Hodges has the basketball, averaging 3 points a game in the first 2 of the season. Randy Davis down to Welch, now to the left wing side. Neilinger to Renz. Renz looking inside, nothing happening. Randy pops out, right angle high. Randy looking inside, nothing happening, marked up, and now he gets it over to Neilinger on the right wing. Welch again out high, around the Davis, looking for a screen, nothing happening there. Randy with the basketball, sees the left baseline, shut down on it, looks for some help. There's Austin at the top, to the right side, Neilinger, nothing inside again. No skip pass, and so Neilinger's going to attack, dropped it off to Randy, top of the key. Randy looks in, held at 6 points against Triton Tuesday night, and now dumped off to Welch on the right wing. Welch gets it out to the top to Randy. Shot faking a jumper. Free throw line jumper off the rim and out. Rebound Welch. Up strong. Score.
And Welch offensive rebound.
That's what I'm talking about tonight. Welch is going to have to be the man inside. And Plymouth leads 2-0 with a minute gone by here in the first. With the basketball is Bruce Grimm Jr. They'll dump it off into the hot hands of Corey Burnett. Last year, 244 points. Here's a steal by Austin Hodges and a jump ball call. And it'll be Rochester possession. So the Zebras, even though they coughed it up, get it back on the jump ball. Mitch Bowers, a very tall Mitch Bowers at 6'4", inbound right in front of a broadcast location. And it'll be back into Bruce Grimm Jr.'s hands. And a body foul on Hodges will stop the clock. And boy, that's a tic-tac foul
compared to
called early. I tell you,
Tuesday night we were bumping and grinding, but
woo. That's a real quick call, foul call right there now. He's obviously up from the Duneland Conference or from the Northern State Conference or the NLC. It will be into the hands of Mitch Bowers as Rochester runs the offense. Barnett has it underneath, up strong is Wally, who draws the foul.
Beats Nick underneath. Nick's picked up his first foul. So Austin and Nick both have one.
Nick Neilinger collects his 4th foul of the season, and it sends Carter Wally, a 6'3" senior, to the free throw line, where he was 1 of 1 against Culver in the season opener. And we ought to stress, too, Rochester hasn't played in over a week. The free throw is up and good.
Wally buries the first one.
So I'm sure Rochester's very anxious to play somebody other than someone in a black jersey. Carter Wally will get his 2nd free throw to look for the tie. It's up, and that is no good. Rebound, Welch. Outlet, Nick Neilinger. Nick on the move across time. He lost it, barely got it back. The ball got away from him. Davis in trouble, bumped, and now gets it over to Neilinger on the right wing side. Neilinger, he's in trouble, and he walked.
Yeah, he just got pushed around there and couldn't handle the pressure.
Corey Barnett was the man on him, getting a little physical, and that forced the turnover. So it's 2-1 Plymouth, and Rochester back with the ball. Bruce Grimm Jr. to the right side, handled there by the Plymouth defense. Strim with his first touch of the night. Strim will have to look to pop it out, and it's into the hands of Bowers. Left side to Grimm, and now he's going to run it again. Dart into the paint, kick it out right side. A Bowers shot, blocked by Randy Davis, but he tried to save it, threw it away, and it goes off Welch's leg and out of bounds.
Nice quick reaction by Randy defensively. That's what we've been looking for, is Randy to pick it up defensively.
Inbound Rochester, Grimm has it again. Bruce Grimm, 333 points last year as a Zebra. Bowers on the left wing side, popping out Barnett. Here's his touch. No one guarding him, so he's just going to pass it around the perimeter. Grimm penetrates, left elbow jumper off the rim, no good, tipped around, and it's out to Renz. Jeremy had the ball stripped, gets it back, outlets to Hodges. Hodges up the left wing to Randy. Randy sees it opening into the paint, will kick it back out, and he'll just hold on. Now to the right side of Welch. Welch looks as he gets bumped, now to Renz. Renz will get it off to the left side, handled there by Neilinger. Skip pass right side Hodges, no shot, back out Welch. Welch at the top of the key, can't get inside, at the left elbow Neilinger, now left wing Davis. Randy looking, he wants the 3. His first of the night goes in and out. And the rebound Bowers.
Randy starts 0 for 2.
Grimm brings it up court. Roy blows right by Hodges, and that's going to be a blocking foul on Plymouth Neilinger, his 2nd.
Nick picks up 2 quick ones. We really need his offensive punch in there. Brandon Elliott going to check in for him.
I tell you, Bruce Grimm just beat Austin Hodges like a whipped mule on that play right there. He left Austin just on his heels. Grimm will now go to the free throw line, and it is up and it is good. So that ties the game up now at 2-all with 5:01 left to go here in the first with the clock stopped.
Puts even more pressure now with Nick on the bench for Randy to score.
Brandon Elliott's going to now to replace Neilinger. The free throw is up and that's good. 3-2 Rochester, their first lead of the night. Here's a total press and Davis ends up throwing the ball out of bounds, looking into the far corner, or near corner, to Brandon Elliott. So an unforced turnover there by Plymouth, something very uncharacteristic. So it'll be Rochester basketball, just under 5 to go in the first. 3-2 Zebras, Grimm with the basketball, marked up by Hodges, flashing through Barnett, no pass to him, now popping out into the hands of Strem, back out to Grimm, he's at the top of the key, worked, back to Strem again. Jaron Strem scored 2 against Culver, he's not the scorer on this team, but he sets a lot of screens. Grimm on the perimeter, right angle, Elliott tries to keep up with him, Grimm draws him away, deflected away by Hodges, but saved by Rochester, and then over and back is Barnett. Rochester's Barnett was hanging around the timeline and he was on the opposite side, and when he caught it, that's where he was. So the no-no is an unforced turnover on Rochester, and Plymouth with a chance to regain the lead. We got some debris on the court as the official goes to pick it up. And some more debris being picked up now close to the basket. And we're ready to go.
Nasty pom-poms.
Yes, sirree. Off the inbound, Welch will give it to Hodges. 4:20 to go in the opening quarter, 3-2 Rochester. Hodges will take it to the right corner and now give it out to Renz. Jeremy around to Welch, left angle high. Now off a screen, Randy thought about shooting, kicked it out to Hodges, barely got it to him. Back into the corner, Randy. Left baseline drive, and that's going to be a blocking foul on Carter Wally.
Wally will pick up his first, and it'll be out of bounds underneath by Plymouth. See what they run. Been running some lobs for Randy in the middle. See if we try that early.
4 corner right now. Looks like in a scenario. There's the lob into Randy. Nice catch and shoot. Still won't fall for Randy. No good.
0 for 3.
And here comes Rochester on the counter. Grimm has to pull it back
that time.
Yes, sirree. Barnett palms the ball while he waits for it to set up. Kicks it to the corner. Grimm again. Grimm wanting to penetrate. Throws up a off-balance elbow jumper, no good. Tipped around and back in. Wow.
Who do I give that to?
I think that goes either to Wally. Nope, they're going to give it to Strem. So Strem gets the bucket on the tip-up. 5-2 Rochester. Renz to Davis on the left corner. Top of the key, Hodges. Now into the corner, Elliott. Barnett guards him. Elliott comes out of the left corner for a little bit to Renz, down to Welch, around to the right corner, Randy Davis. He wants the 3, and that's short again, and a rebound to Barnett.
Didn't bring his back foot up. 0 for 4 now is Randy.
And quickly on the transition, it's Strem trying to go in strong, and a contact foul on Hodges stops the clock. Some rebounding in after these misses, and that's why Blaine Schaefer is going to come in, and now Caleb Hayden will get his first opportunity on the offense. Hayden will place Hodges, and Welch will grab a breather with Schaefer filling in for him.
Yeah, Caleb Hayden is a great three-point shooter, so I think they're getting him in there just to see if we can get some offense here.
Brody Schoen now will come in to spell Mitch Bowers. Rochester has the inbound, and they just get it in. Schoen able to find Strem, now popping out. Here's a jumper by Barnett, the free throw line, rolls out. Nice rebound, Randy Davis. Here he comes on the run. Up the left wing side, he's looking. He's going to take it up for the shot, banked it in.
There he gets to the hole, and that's where Randy's the best at.
Plymouth trails by 1 now, 5-4 with under 3 to go here in the first. There's Barnett walking with the basketball. Jeremy Renz was in his grill.
Third turnover.
So the clock stops at 2:46. It'll be Plymouth inbounding from the backcourt. The Zebras look like they're going to check up right at the timeline here. And now we're going to pull up to set. And Randy Davis will be the one to handle it now in the backcourt. And now it's over to Elliott, right corner Haddon rather. Caleb, nice pass, able to give it to Renz, to Elliott, to the corner. Oh, nice read by Grimm, who steals. 2-on-1, lead the show and a layup. Good. Nice steal by Grimm, and it was all academic from that point on than the transition bucket. 7-4 Rochester. Hayden for three. Hadn't missed it long. And the rebound off of Schoen, and what a nice save to Barnett. Rochester has the basketball on the left wing side. A kick by Strem, taken by Grimm. Got away with the walk, dumps it underneath to Wally, who lost it. Now he's bodied, and now Wally travels.
Yeah, he traveled before anything ever happened there.
2:04 left to go here in the first quarter. 7-4 in favor of Rochester. Brandon Elliott will have the basketball. And he will bring it across the timeline. Playing the point guard now, as now he picked up his dribble. Can't find anything inside. There's Renz to pop out. Back to Elliott on the right wing. Out high. Guarded up there by Austin Lau. And then a bad pass by Elliott. Stolen by Grimm. Led to Barnett. And he's going to go in, and he's going to make the bucket. Elliott took the charge. No foul call anywhere. And now Davis will bring the ball up across the timeline. 9-4 Rochester in the meantime.
Yeah, two big turnovers by Plymouth up high.
Caleb Haddon will get it into Renz's hands. Jeremy looking, Jeremy still looking. Down to the corner, Davis. Grimm read it like a book and knocked it out of bounds. So with a $1:20 left to go in the first. Right now, Rochester just looks like they've been looking at a playbook. They've been in the passing lanes perfectly. Davis out of the right corner for Plymouth. Now to the top to Renz. Jeremy looking. Now to Randy. Open for three, and he misses long. And a long rebound to Wally. His outlet deflected, and it comes over to Randy. He caught it in the backcourt. Now he's in the front court. Randy underneath to Hayden for two, and the foul!
Caleb Haddon gets his first 2 points of the year. We'll go to the line to shoot one.
Plymouth trails by three, and Caleb Haddon with a chance to cut the deficit. Back into the game will be Jaron Strem and Carter Wally. Barnett will take the seat. The official who made the call is now getting a work over by Rob Malkout of Rochester. Matt Galt in the game now for Plymouth, as Haddon will get ready to shoot his free throw. And he misses. Boy, oh boy. So it's a 3-point deficit with a minute to go here in the first. Pressure here by Plymouth as they look to trap out high. Grimm to the far side. Trying to drive in his low. Underneath the Wally for two. Matt Galt cheated up. And that left Wally open. And they found him. 11-6 Rochester. There's Galt picking up his dribble. Now to the hands, Renz. Renz with 35 seconds to the left corner, Elliott. Elliott gets a little shove, no call. Now to Galt. He's trapped, he's in trouble. Needs help. It's dribbled through, and now he runs into a third defender, loose ball. Haddon grabs it. Haddon to the far corner, caught by Galt. Matt will dribble with 18 seconds. Now to Haddon, will settle it down. Right now, 2-3 zone, but a very aggressive one as they're coming out here. There's a bad pass by Galt. Picked off by Lowe. He goes in with a transition to Graham, who scores and draws the foul.
Too many layups.
Too many turnovers.
Too many turnovers leading to too many layups.
So it's 6.7 seconds left. It's 13-6 Rochester, just like that.
Right.
And now we're going to have to try to find some kind of scoring here with Neinlinger, who's already playing with 2 fouls to come in.
Right.
Grimm, in the meantime, will go to the free throw line. This young man was perfect in 4 tries against Culver in his 20-point performance in the season opener. And he drains that free throw. 8-point lead for Rochester, 14-6. There's Randy Davis with 3 seconds. A 3 on the way, off the mark, and that will end the quarter. 14-6 Rochester, after 8 on AM 1050 Sports.
It's something new, for goodness sake. USDA choice sirloin steak. $7.99 gets a big half pounder as a platter.
Pizza Just a few moments. Let's take a look at some numbers here early, Larry, to begin the second.
Well, both teams with 5 turnovers. However, Plymouth 0 for 5 from three-point land, 3 for 10 from the field for 30%, while Rochester is 55% from the field. So that's the big key difference.
Well, out of the 5 turnovers of Plymouth, 7 points have been scored by Rochester. There's your other key. Nice backdoor lead to Neidlinger, who got bumped after he shot the bucket, but no call. So it's 14-8 on that bucket by Nick Neidlinger. So Nick scores his first points of the evening. Half a minute gone by here in the second. Again, we'll be giving away a Bruno's Pizza in a moment. Austin Lowe on the right side, cornered Graham inside the arc, a 3 on the way, no good. Rebound, Neidlinger outlets the head, and then he breaks the pack, and he's caught from behind by Graham, and he couldn't save it.
Out of bounds, Plymouth. Caleb, not recognizing the tempo speed of a varsity game, knows he's really got to fly there to get that basket to go in.
Checking into the game for the Zebras is Jaron Strem, and back in is Mitch Bowers. Low and Schoen will grab a breather. Inbounding left to right of the basket for Plymouth, and it's out to the top of Neidlinger. He's the safety valve on that play. Davis, right angle high, Neidlinger thought about dribbling in, can't, got the skip pass over on a screen to Randy, a 3 on the way, short again. Rebound, Neidlinger on a putback, missed it. Welch grabs the rebound and a jump ball call. Rochester possession. Good to see Welch go after the miss, but unable to grab it himself. Time now to give away Bruno's Pizza. We'll give it to caller number 9 at 936-4096. That's caller number 9 at 936-4096 for a 16-inch one-topping pizza from Bruno's Pizza. So good luck to caller number 9 for the Bruno's Pizza. On the left wing side, it's Grimm as Rochester's on the offense, leading 14-8. Free throw line jumper missed by Grimm. Kick back out to him. He gets to the right elbow, and then Renz picks him up defensively. Now popped out to Bowers. Switched on defensively by Renz. Renz tries to stay with him. Bumped him a little bit. Bowers goes in strong. Backdoored it underneath to Barnett. Shot fake, layup, score.
Nice move.
8-point lead again for Rochester, 16-8. Neidlinger on the right wing side. Plymouth on the offense this time with 6.5 to go. Reverse to the corner. Neidlinger a 3. Quick shot, no good. Loose ball to Flex. Barnett traveled with it as he had possession. Now it's loose again. It's still free on the ground, and the battle for it. Now Barnett throws some punches there. And nothing's going to happen out of this.
Well, you knew that was going to happen because the refs waited too long to call the jump ball. Yeah, it was a jump ball about 4 times there. Plymouth's ball off the jump.
So the jump ball whistled down, and Plymouth will have possession here, trying to cut into this 8-point deficit. Welch will get it into Austin Hodges' hands. Austin's going to get trapped in the backcourt here, needs help. There's Randy. Across the timeline he comes, he's in trouble. And they're trapping out high, and they're forcing some bad passes. Randy gets a deflection, steps away from some traffic, 3-on-1 down low. Randy kicks it out, Hodges for 3 on the way, in and out. Welch missed the rebound opportunity, and Wally will grab it for Rochester. Outlets left side, handled there by Bowers. He's already in the front court. Bowers picked up by Welch now out high. Bowers battles, gets it into the hands of Strem to the far corner. Here's a dump down low to Wally, shoots over Austin Hodges, and the mismatch worked. He missed it, and here comes Hodges with a basketball. Hodges up the left wing side, top of the key. Neidlinger, oh, they leave him open for 3. Knight still missed it, tipped up. Offensive foul on Ryan Welch. We're over the back.
Ryan's first.
5.5 left to go here in the second. Well, it's just little things that just are not getting done.
Right.
By Plymouth. Across the timeline comes Mitch Bowers. He's going to get picked up, and he knocks down Renz. No call. Grimm in the corner for 3 is good. Grimm along 2.
Yeah, I didn't see any hands.
Along 2. 18-8 now in favor of Rochester with 5:10 to go here in the second. And then Hodges can't handle a pass. That's a turnover, Plymouth.
Yeah.
And right now, we just don't look like we know where we need to go. And I don't know if that's partial because of the way the Rochester's playing us or what, but it's resulted in a lot of uncertainty. Here's Barnett dumping it down low. Neidlinger with a nice defensive play, knocked it out of bounds. It was intended for Brent Easterday, the 6'3" senior. He was a football player. 18-8 Rochester. Here's the lob in. Nice catch by Barnett. Hodges almost had a chance. Barnett kicked the pass. Stolen by Welch. His lead to Neidlinger, knocked away by Bruce Grimm. Even the transition game has struggled with just a tad bit. So it's a 10-point lead for Rochester. Plymouth with 4:45 to go here in the second. Need to get a bucket. Hodges at the top of the key. Gets it over to Randy. Now to Neidlinger. Now around to the left wing side. Hodges to Renz, lob underneath for Randy. Catch, shoots, and can't get it to go in. Loose ball, and it's going to be saved to Welch. He goes up strong and gets fouled, and then the ball batted by Strem. That should have been a technical, and it is. The one official who should have called it didn't. The other one who also saw it did.
Randy,
that's a good heads-up call right there by that official.
I'll get this straight this time. The free throws, if it was a foul shooting, which I thought it was, should be shot by Welch.
And this is something that Coach Malco did not want to see happen. So Strem, who gets called for the tech, that's his second foul of the evening. Randy Davis will shoot these fouls. And the free throw is up by Randy, and that is good. 9-point difference. Rochester has the lead 18-9 here with 4:26 to go here in the second. Second free throw, perfect as well. Rochester will make some substitutions as Carter Wally's back into the game. And Austin Hello also checks back in. Easterday grabs a breather.
They can't get that right.
So Davis will get another free throw coming up. And I don't know if we should be getting this free throw.
No, this is the exact same thing that happened in the Triton game. Isn't that amazing? Yeah. Now, Ryan Welch was the one that was fouled, and Ryan Welch is supposed to shoot the first two free throws, and then the technicals are shot after the first two free throws. We just went through this at the Triton game.
Well, this is the second straight game where these officials have not gotten this rule clearly, unless they're getting it. They're now talking with Coach Malco here.
Well, they should have took the points off the board in the Triton game to do it right, but they left them on, and then we shot. Then Ryan shot the two afterwards. But the way the rule reads, the person that was fouled should shoot first, and then the technical foul shots are foul that. That's the way I understand the rules.
Coming up at our halftime show, sponsored by Country Auto Center, where everybody gets a great deal. It'll be Scott Masters giving you some of the out-of-town scores. And Ryan Welch will now come to the free throw line. Now John Scott's going to get an explanation from the official. And John says, no problem. Well, at least this time the officials looked that they got it right.
And John says they shot him backwards, but at least they got the right people at the right spot.
And Welch hits his first free throw here. Welchy now.
Point.
That's his first free throw make of the season, and that'll be his second. That's a big points right there. 4 points without the clock coming down at all. And now we're talking about a 6-point deficit. 18-12 your score. Rochester still has the lead, but because of that technical, possession stays Plymouth. So now they can turn this into a 6-point play, maybe even a 7-point play if we hit a 3. Hodges to Renz at the high elbow. Looking, now dribbles, needs to get it off there at the right elbow. They leave Welch open for the jumper. Too high, back in!
Lucky bounce goes in for Ryan Welch.
A 7-point play there for Plymouth. 18-14 Rochester leads. 4 minutes to go in the second. On the right side, there's a lead down into Barnett, double team. Kicked it out to the top, Grimm. Left side showing. Low, down into the post up. It's kicked back and around. Grimm left open for 3, and that's no good. Rebound, Davis, no foul. He's able to dish off before he fell on his derriere. Now Hodges across the timeline. Randy is in trouble as he is down. He can't even move, and now we got an injury timeout. And I wonder if it's that ankle again. Looks like it's that left ankle again. And this could be a bad thing. Competitor that he is, I tell you, he's an opportunity for him to step up. At the right elbow, Welch to Nalinger, reverse, score in the bucket, and a foul. And Plymouth trails by 2.
Nice job of running the offense. That's a backdoor pass off the offense. Nick finishes it out well.
Nalinger with a chance to make this a 3-point play and cut the lead to 1. And it rolls in. 18-17. Rochester with the lead. They have the ball. 3:20 to go in the second. Grimm has the basketball for Rochester. Now to low to the corner. Stolen away by Nalinger. Outlet the Reds. Back to Nalinger on the run. Nalinger splits the defense. And he does not get fouled, but it got deflected. No, it didn't. Goes out of bounds off Nalinger.
Turnover by each team.
Great opportunity by the wayside, but boy, what an effort by Nick Nalinger. And the Zebras will have the 1-point lead again on this possession. Grimm with the basketball, right angle high, into Bowers. To the right corner, Barnett. Picked up by Renz. Barnett takes him down, lower to shoulder, got away with it. Barnett still stays in the baseline. Double teamed, shoots over it, draws the foul and scores.
Good basket. Foul is on.
And the foul is
his third.
And Randy Davis is going to go over to Coach Stuckmeyer. And it looks like Randy's going to come back out.
Right.
And Nalinger going to have to sit.
Right.
Well, you can tell Randy's still not at 100% with that ankle. But that's a leader you're looking at right there. And then, speaking of leaders, to the line is Corey Barnett for Rochester.
Boom.
And he hits it. A 3-point play by Rochester. Gets momentum back in the Zebra favor. 21-17 now with 2:49 to go in this first half. Welch has the basketball. And Randy says, let's bring him up a little bit. Elliott.
They're in the trap.
They try to trap him in midcourt. Now Randy's going to get it off to the right side. Hodges, nice skip pass. Elliott open. No, but he didn't take it. Now to Randy. Looking inside. He avoids the trap by dribbling. Stays with it, stays with it, stays with it. Goes to the right side. Nice skip to Elliott. Sets up in the corner for 3. And Elliott hits.
There you go.
Brandon Elliott. That is his third 3 of the season, and Plymouth trails by 1 again. 21-20 with 2:15 left. Grimm, the right side. Got it up by Renz. Grimm has to pull it out now to stretch it a little bit. He gets a handoff from Wally. Grimm tried to split the D, could not. Back out into the hands of Schoen. Schoen reverses it back to Bowers. In low to Barnett. Double teamed. Gets away with a walk. No, he didn't. The official caught it. Under 2 minutes to go in the second. It's 2-1 in favor of the Zebras. Welch has it, inbounding to Randy Davis. Gets it over to Elliott. Rochester not so aggressive this time with Elliott on the left side. Now gets it to Randy. They'll pinch up on him near the timeline in the middle. Randy gets fouled, no call. But he stays with it and dumps it off to Hodges on the right wing side. Hodges now going to get trapped in the corner. He tries to protect, and there's a reach-in foul on Carter Wally.
Wally picks up his second. Good aggressive defense by Rochester, but then he put his arms down. He had the trap, had everything going his way, then he got his arms down and started reaching.
Now back into the game of Brent Easterday for the Zebras, the 6'3 senior. Scored 6 against Plymouth last year when these two hooked up. Scored 80 last year for Coach Malco. Plymouth trailing by 1, and they have the basketball with 1:35 and counting to go into second. Davis on the right side into Welch. Now to Renz, around to Elliott, left wing side out high. Elliott picked up by Schoen defensively. Elliott goes to the far corner, or near corner I should say, now to Randy, who pulls it back out to the top of the key. He stutter steps to the elbow, brings it out to Hodges on the wing, now to Welch. Right back in the reverse right wing, Davis sees the baseline, looks to kick it. It's caught in the air by Elliott, back up to the top, Hodges who had to save it. Hodges pulls it back out. Now works to Davis again with a minute remaining to go in the second quarter. Left elbow high, this is Renz, takes his man up strong, and he scores! And draws the foul!
Offensive.
Oh, they called it offensive on Jeremy!
Offensive foul on Jeremy, leading in with his body.
Oh my goodness!
It'll be Rochester ball.
Jeremy Renz is 5'8", and he took on Barnett. Oh, and by the way, Barnett is 6'5".
And Jerry dropped his shoulder, tried to create some room there, and
how can you tell?
Could have went either way. That's right.
50 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. 21-20. That's just a tough call. On the left side, it's Schoen. Picked up by Davis, who almost got a steal. Schoen dumped it off. Hodges almost got a pick. Now they double up on Barnett out high. Barnett to the middleman. Oh, he found Bowers to the left wing side. Stolen away by Welch. Plymouth has it with 25 seconds here. And now Randy picked up by Barnett. There's a count because Barnett's really squeezing him. Now Randy needs help. Randy still needs help and needs to call a timeout here with 15.9 seconds left, and that's a good call by the senior. So with that timeout, we'll take a 30-second break. Come back, 21-20. Plymouth looking for the lead at halftime when we return. Rochester has the lead. Elliott with the basketball in the backcourt to Randy. He'll have to get by Schoen, no problem there. Now he's trapped. Down to Elliott. Elliott's going to get trapped right near the tip-off circle. Needs help. And a jump ball call. Rochester possession with 7 seconds left.
Nice defense by Rochester. Forces us into another turnover.
So here we go. Rochester now will have a chance to take and open up their lead here, which is currently 2. Bowers will get it into the hands of Grimm. He's in trouble, got the pass to the right side, and now Elliott gets his hands in, jump ball! And the clock stops with 0.9 seconds left, so this will have to be a catch and shoot situation here for Plymouth. So here we go. We might see something that what may look like a shot end up being a lob here before too long. Here we go. Renz throws it to Elliott, catches, shoots, and the hook misses short. What a first half. 21-20. Rochester has the lead after 16 minutes of basketball as we welcome you to our Country Auto Center. Half begins. Rochester with the basketball going right to left now on your way to Dow. Grimm has the basketball, tries to cut it toward the middle, shut down by Hodges' defense. He screened out the ball, so Randy picks him up. Grimm stays with the ball, left elbow, trying to penetrate in. Schoen hops into the lane, shot fake, backdoor lead, almost picked off, it is. Got deflected, and Neinlinger winds up with it. He's going to run the court a little bit, get it out to the left side of Hodges, set up to Renz, now to Randy. Randy one-on-one right now with Barnett, kicked it out to the right side instead to Neinlinger. Cutting through Randy, doesn't have a shot there. Back up top to Neinlinger. Neinlinger will go around to the left side, the ball stripped away, but it comes to Welch, who is Johnny on the spot. Welch, left corner, Davis couldn't handle the pass very well, so he's going to have to bring it back out. Davis, nice little curl, right corner, lead to Hodges. The play, caught Grimm out of bounds, but Hodges didn't take that shot. You got to take that shot. You just got to. On the far side, Neinlinger open for the three. No, and a rebound on Randy's third. Randy floats up a shot, short. Rebound Welch, puts it down, back up and in.
Welch with another big bubble.
That's just one it right there. And Plymouth regains the lead. 22-21 the score, and a quick timeout by Rob Malco. Wow, an early timeout. We'll take our first break of the second half. 22-21 Plymouth at AM 1050 Sports. All right. It's 22-21. Plymouth has the lead. And Rochester with the basketball. On the left wing side, it's handled over by Barnett. Now top of the key to Grimm. Hits the right elbow. Davis poked it away. Knocked it out of bounds, and it stays Rochester ball. Each team with 10 turnovers now. 6:25 to go in the third. Zebras keep it as shown on the left wing side. Into the corner, Grimm. Down low in the pass, almost picked off, it is! Hodges with help from Renz, who got the hands and on the deflection. Davis to the right corner, Neinlinger in the half court winning the offense. Welch looking, there's Davis, top of the key. Randy looking to Neinlinger, left open for three! Got it! There we go. Brian Welch set a perfect screen, and then Plymouth leads 25-21. There's Grimm on the top of the key. Looking left. And now into Schoen's hands. Looks for the reverse, nothing happening. Now he picks up his dribble, and he gets it into the post-up elbow of Bowers. Now work free into Grimm's hands. Hops in the lane, floats it up and shorts it. Rebound out of bounds off of Carter Wally. You came smashing through, trying to grab an offensive board. So Plymouth basketball, they'll go the length of the court. Easterday now will come in for Wally. And he is not a happy camper. Well, 25-21. 5:35 to go in the third. Hodges spins at mid-court to get by Grimm momentarily. Now Nylinger on the left wing side. Off a nice curl, and Nylinger goes in and puts it up and in!
That's Nick's favorite move right there, driving across the lane with a scoop shot.
27-21, and Nick gets some good defense, almost too much. Barnett now in the low block, tries to get into the lane himself, and he's going to get called for the offensive foul. No! They'll call a late blocking call on Welch. Well, the official stared at the play. He second. Wasn't quite sure what he wanted to call there. 27-21. It'll be an inbound here for Rado. Going to the line will be Barnett. Coming off an 18-point performance against Carver, where he had 6 field goals, 1 3. Had 7 points in the second quarter in that season opener for him. And he drains the first free throw here. So now it's cut to 5. Barnett,
2 for 2 from the line, 6 points on the night.
scored 102 points his freshman year, 159 his sophomore, and 244 his junior year. Misses the back end of the free throw, and Plymouth grabs the rebound. Davis across the timeline. And he gets marked up and kicked it out to Hodges at the top of the key. And now we got a whistle and a travel on Austin Hodges. A lack of concentration. Wow, 27-22 with 5 minutes to go in the third. And that's the kind of momentum switchers that you don't want. Barnett. Easterday, we're out high, worked over into the hands of Lowe, left side to Bowers, got it up by Nylinger. On the post-up lead to Barnett, he had to save it, throws it, and it's going to be over and back on Grimm. So Plymouth will have the basketball on that Rochester turnover.
12 turnovers now for Rochester.
There was an inlet pass to the low block, and Barnett lost it off his fingertips, and when he tried to save it, he threw it clear across the timeline for the over and back. Hodges at the left elbow, can't find anybody right now. There's Davis in between the blocks on the right side into the paint, spin move, kicked it to the corner, Nylinger left open for 3, Nick hits! Nick Nylinger 4 with 3, and now it's 30-22. That's a big bucket right there, Larry. And Napolo is going to call another timeout.
Nice job.
So with that timeout, we'll take another 30-22 Plymouth on AM 1050 Sports. It'll be an inbound here for Rochester. Grimm will have the basketball. He's at the top of the key. They're looking for the push-down play, it looks like, for Rochester, and Plymouth able to mark it. Barnett at the left elbow. To the corner. Grimm dribbles out, and now he can't find anything low. Dumps it off to the far corner to Schoen for 3. In and out. Big board, Barnett, and he banks it in. Big offensive board as Wren's got knocked down. 30-24. Now under 4 to go in the third. Hodges marked up by Schoen, picked up and got it over to his teammate Elliott. Elliott to the right elbow, tried to feed it in low and it got kicked. So that stops the clock at 3:46. Plymouth will maintain possession, and the inbound will be on the sideline left of the basket. And Jeremy Renz will be doing the inbounds. Renz lobs it at the top, caught by Randy outside the arc. Now underneath to Elliott on the cut. Score!
Nice pass.
Nice cut by Elliott on the back door play, and it's 32-24 Plymouth. 3.5 left. Here's Schoen on the right wing. Now to Barnett, who wants the 3. That's short. That's the shot we want. And Bauer is able to chase down the long rebound, though. Grimm, one-on-one with Davis. Grimm, down low, kicked by Welch, out of bounds. So the score remains 32-24, stopping the clock at 3:20. And Blaine Schaefer now is going to check into the game. And congratulations to Blaine, as you heard Mark Miller during our Country Auto Center halftime show, has been nominated in the top 50 All-State. So here's the inbound by Bowers, denied by Schaefer, and he last touches it out of bounds. Schaefer some good defense there on that inbounds play, and let's see what Rochester does this time. It'll be Barnett to kick it out. Bowers on the near wing. Randy Davis all over him. Got it into Barnett's hands, guarded by Renz. Barnett down low into Bowers. Double teamed, right elbow. Jumping through his Wally. Missed the shot. Loose ball. Wally got it back. Goes up strong, and a blocking foul will be called on Elliott.
Wally scored too. That's going to be a good bucket. Brandon picks up
two
the foul.
shots.
No basket.
No basket, but will not be a two. This will be a two-shot foul though, as Nick Bleilinger will check in with 3 fouls here in a moment. So Carter Wally will go to the free throw line. And he will deliver sometime today and hits. Carter Wally redefining the term human rain delay on his free throws.
6 points for Carter.
3:04 to go in the third, 32-25. Plymouth has the lead. Carter Wally will try to cut into it with his next free throw. Takes his time. He lets it go, missed it. It popped out. Elliott the rebound, Davis on the run. Across the timeline, now sets up, wants to go to the low block, kicked it to the wing, Neidlinger. He darts in, kicks it out to Elliott. Elliott to Renz, who pops out, top of the key. Over to Randy, off a screen, a 3. Randy short, rebound, going to be taken by Rochester. And Bowers hands it off to Grimm, who's on the run across the timeline. Goes up, denied on a double team, left open, no showing for 3. Missed it, nice rebound, Elliott. On the weak side, Elliott gets it out to Randy. 2.5 to go in the third, still 32-25 Plymouth. Randy, top of the key, darts into the paint, off-balance shot, off the glass, no good, tipped around, Schaefer had it, lost it, regained by Barnett. Schaefer gets called for a reach-in foul. Well, Schaefer just not in position to grab it, and he gets caught swiping. 32-25. Rochester with another chance to cut into the Plymouth lead. 2:20 to go in the third. Rochester going right to left. Grimm uses a screen. Renz picks up defensively, though, on the switch. Now it's Barnett cutting through, and he walked again. And John Scott goes to the official, says thank you, and the official has a smile. John popped out of that seat in a hurry if that wasn't going to get called, folks. I'll tell you, I've never seen John Scott move so fast. That's Elliott across the timeline. 2:08 left. Elliott to the far corner. Ooh, Randy passed up his 3. Gets to the left elbow, right elbow through the lane, and now he has to pull it back out. So a lot of space in that middle there. Renz to Elliott. Nope, Renz holds on to it still. Now he's got a count. He better get rid of it. There's Schaefer around to Neidlinger. Neidlinger into the paint, dumped it off. Davis, shot fake, goes in for an off-balance shot. Got it. There we go. Randy Davis with the bucket.
6 points for Randy.
So he matches his high against Triton. And here's a lead down low into Carter Wally. Up strong, double team, leans into it. Should have been offensive. Dopey walk. And he pounces the ball down on the ground in disgust. And it'll be Plymouth basketball. Caleb Haddon will now come in. And Randy Davis is asking John, why are you taking me out right now?
Right.
And that's the competitor in Randy right there. Randy's saying, listen, I just made a nice shot and I'm starting to feel it. Neidlinger across the timeline. Hands off to Elliott. Elliott at the top of the key. Now to Haddon. Renz. Right corner, and it's Neidlinger for 3. Got it!
Yes.
37-25. Plymouth with 1:05 to go in the third. Grimm across the timeline. They'll kick it to the left elbow. Grimm's shot, no good. Rebound, Elliott! And his outlet was to a supposed on-rushing Neidlinger, but Neidlinger didn't move, and the pass overshot him. Turnover. Hodges now will come into the game, and Haddon will check out. So John Scott going for some quickness here with 55 seconds left. And now Randy Davis will come in for Neidlinger. That's a good call there by Coach Scott with Neidlinger holding on and 3 fouls.
Right.
Here we go with the inbound for Rochester, right in front of our scorer's bench. Grimm has it. 50 seconds. Grimm goes to the right elbow, and he dumps it off to Easterday. Kicked it back out to the wing, Schoen. Schoen now to Grimm again. Grimm to the left elbow, kicked it to the corner. There's a skip pass, winding up in Schoen's hand right side. Now he finds to the left elbow Bowers. Got it up by Renz, and they'll have to run the offense again. Grimm almost stopped by Ren's defense. Schoen left corner this time. Cuts it to the free throw line. A jump up. Score! Easterday. The big man with a nice jumper. Scores his first points on the floor. And it's 37-27 Plymouth. Davis coughing up the ball moment. Got it back. He's got 15 seconds to work with. He is going to hang on to the ball. Still hanging on with 10 seconds. Grimm on him now, 8 seconds. Davis in trouble. That's a blocking foul on Grimm. And now in comes Ryan Welch for the final 6 seconds. And Jeremy Renz will be the man who takes a seat. And now Nick Neilinger coming in for Brandon Elliott. Interesting call there. Both Elliott and Neilinger are good 3 shooters. Here we go, 5 seconds. Davis goes left side, sees a lane, drives. Oh, and he carried the ball according to the official. Wow. Woo. I've seen some calls on Randy this year that we haven't seen in the first 3 years. Grimm coughs up the ball but gets a half-court shot away, but well short. And we have completed 3 quarters of basketball here from the Rock. 37-27 Plymouth on AM 1050 Sports. Time now to give away our second Bruno's Pizza of the night, and we'll give it away to caller number 11. That's caller number 11 at 936-4096. That's caller number 11 for Bruno's Pizza. And Austin Hodges catches a pass that's over and back.
A few too many turnovers that we don't need.
And with a 10-point lead right now and the whole 7:52 left against Rochester, that's not good. At least you don't want that happening. So call number 11 at 936-4096 gets the second Bruno Pizza of the night. Bruno's Pizza, you can't do what we do. On the right wing side, Schoen looking. Oh, the ball knocked away, but he got it back over to Grimm. Left side, Barnett. Easterday trying to post up on Neilinger. Kicked out to Schoen, a long 3. Off the rim, no good. Rebound. Barnett caught it, reverse, and it rolls in.
Barnett, good offensive rebound.
He's a good player. 37-29 with 7:20 to go now here in the fourth. Davis denied the baseline because he was fouled by Carter Wally.
Picks up his third. Neither team, again, they've been letting them play these first 3 games. Neither team anywhere near shooting. Plymouth with 3 team fouls, Rochester with 2.
Renz will inbound left of the basket, caught up top by Randy Davis. Plymouth with the lead, 37-29 and 7:15 to go in the fourth. Davis takes his man into the hole, flips up a shot, missed it, tipped around, and it's taken by Easterday. And it's outletted to Schoen. And here we go. On the right wing side, down low lead, spin, move, Wally, shot fake. Oh, it's blocked by Neilinger. Comes away with it. Neilinger goes from one into the other. Went out of bounds as he tried to skip it to the corner.
Nick on those transitions struggling a little bit here tonight. We don't need that one either. We got a good lead. We got the ball on that nice block.
That's exactly what John Scott's saying. We don't need to be doing that right now.
Right.
We want to be killing some time off this clock and getting a good shot.
That's right.
6.5 left. 37-29 Plymouth. Rochester with the ball going right to left. It'll be Schoen in the right corner. Can't lob, so he brings it back up top to Barnett. Left side of Grimm. One-on-one with Renz. Baseline coverage, and Welch came over late and gets called for the block.
And Jeremy got beat on the baseline there on the drive. Welch picks up his third. Oh, that was on Jeremy. I thought that was on.
Oh, that's on Jeremy. Wow. Okay.
I didn't think that was true, but that's what they called.
The lob out top will be caught by Bruce Grimm, Jr. Grimm will hand it off into the hands of Barnett. Now to Grimm. Left elbow. Grimm forces up a shot, and it rolls out. Tipped around. Grab a Neilinger. Outlet to Davis. On the run. Randy one man to beat, and he can't spin it in. Loose ball saved by Randy, and then grabbed by Rochester. And then they got a quick outlet. Hodges deflected it over to Welch, and it's going to be a loose ball. It's a flopping all over the place.
Rochester's out of bounds. Rochester's out of bounds. That's all ball.
And it will be. Bodies flopping all over the place. Wow. You sure this isn't an NLC team against an NLC team? No, I tell you what it is. It's an age-old rivalry that continues to get good every year. 2 minutes gone by in the fourth. 37-29. Plymouth with the ball. They got to break the timeline, and the bad pass stolen by Wally, but then regained back by Welch. Good play by Ryan. Down to Randy underneath. Nellinger fouled on the way up. It looks like Carter Wally's going to pick up 4.
Yeah.
And he's going to take a seat.
Welch, he's got to go to that pass. What the coaches were telling him there. Great job of getting it back, but when that pass, you see that pass floating in the air, that you got to go to the ball.
5:53 to go here in the fourth. 37-29 Plymouth. Nick Neilinger will go to the free throw line. We're coming into tonight. He's at 50%.
In and out.
Less than that with that miss. Now 3 of 7 on the season. Schoen checks out and into the game off for Rochester. Neilinger will get another opportunity here. Nides with a long look in and shoots, misses that free throw. Tipped down by Welch. Plymouth back with the ball. Good job by Ryan. Randy Davis has the basketball, gets it off to Welch. Ryan out high, guarded by Barnett. Kicked it off the Neilinger left side. Neilinger drives the lane, and it rolls out. Loose ball, Reds punched at it, and he gets called for the reach-in.
Jeremy picks up the foul. That's his third.
Now, they do those punch-out drills where they just come up like an uppercut, just to pop the ball loose, and the officials saw that the uppercut landed somewhere other than the ball. 37-29 still. Rochester with the ball. Leader Easterday, and he coughed it up.
Easterday had an easy layup and lost the ball. Big break for Plymouth.
I'll tell you what, though, that was a thread-the-needle pass right there. 37-29 still. Plymouth with the ball. Barnett guarding up on Davis. Avoids the trap, gets it over to Hodges. Now they'll trap him. Hodges able to dribble out of it. Welch to Neilinger, left open Davis for 3. Shoots and scores.
Finally, Randy buries the 3. Spreads the lead out to 11.
40-29 and a big bucket for Randy there. Grimm picked up by Hodges at the free throw line. Grimm forced back. Grimm looking, now goes to the right side, still dribbles. He's got a big count on him, and now there's no count. Now to the left side, it's handled by Lowe. Goes on the post up to Barnett, double team, shoots over it. Too hard on the miss. Rebound saved by Randy. He threw it and it bounced through one Rochester player, grabbed by Welch. And Plymouth now on the run, Davis. Davis leads, gonna pull out. He looks, he's gonna pull it back out again. Look at the Rochester players just follow him. Now worked around the Neilinger. One-on-one of this, man to Davis on the left wing side. Now to Welch, and now they got an offensive foul called on Jeremy Renz away from the ball.
Green, that's his 4th.
40-29.
16 points right now for Nick Neilinger.
So it'll be Rochester ball and a timeout by Rob Malco and the Rochester Zebras. We'll take another 30-second break. And we're going to come back here to the Rock. It's 40-29 in favor of Plymouth, but everything went well.
Long history.
Yes, sir. And he's now a varsity assistant with the girls this year. Good to have him back in the coaching basketball rank. Here's Grimm with an off-balance shot. That one finally rolls in for him. And it's back to a 9-point lead for Plymouth with 4 minutes and 7 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter.
Again. Comes the trap.
Right near the midcourt line. Davis to the far corner. Neilinger dribbles, and now behind the back dribble will shake the trap. Get it over to Renz, and the ball knocked out of bounds by diving Easterday. Well, in that case there, with Easterday coming out of the low post, going up after that pass on the sideline, does their space need to be a little bit closer?
Well, I think Jeremy just needs to go to that ball too, Tony, and get the foul. Because if he would have went to that ball, they would have collided.
Randy Davis in trouble, and he threads the needle over to Renz. Flying pass down low to Welch, rather, and now to Davis.
This is what we want Randy to shoot some free throws.
Neilinger to Welch. 3.5 to go in the game. 16 fouls for Plymouth, only 3 team fouls for Rochester. Hodges avoids low, trying to step through and just gets it off to Welch. Ryan now to Neilinger. Neilinger back to Welch, looking for Randy. Now Renz pops out. He's at the top of the key, guarded up by Bowers. Now to Welch, couldn't backdoor to Randy. Now the Randy posts up, right low block. Backs up, off balance shot, bingo.
Randy Davis starting to be more relaxed and more comfortable.
Oh, Hodges out of nowhere with a great save, but Rochester, the only jerseys to swarm the save, and now the Zebras will set it up. Grimm down low to Easterday, lowered his shoulder, and that's an offensive foul.
Hodges right there.
Hodges with a couple of tremendous defensive plays. Wow. It'll be an inbound as Easterday will go out. And it will be Randy Davis to control. Gets it off to Hodges on the left side. And on the right wing, Neilinger tried to backdoor it into the hands of Jeremy Renz, and he overshot his mark. Stops the clock at 2:40 here. 42-31 is the score. And across the timeline is Bruce Grimm Jr. Bruce in trouble, tried to force an inlet pass, stolen by Plymouth. Randy Davis winds up with it. Randy up strong, and he hits it off the right side of the rim off balance.
He'll go line, shoot two. Randy really has not even been to the free throw line tonight. Oh, excuse me, he's 2 for 2, 2 for 2.
So Randy to the free throw line. And here comes the first free throw. It's up, and that's good.
3 for 3.
We'll get a second one coming as Jeremy Renz will now grab a breather, and Blaine Schaefer will spell him out. Well, what we weren't doing in the first half, we are now doing the little things in the second half, Larry.
Yeah, looking fluid.
Here's Davis's second free throw, and RD hits. 44-31. Plymouth with 2:20 to go in the game. Out of the right corner. Strim gets it to Grimm, tries to split the defense, pull up jumper, no good. Rebound Hodges and Schaefer, and it comes back off of them to Schoen for 3, and he missed his mark. Neilinger able to grab the weak side rebound, and Plymouth comes up the court. Davis in a hurry, goes up for the way up, missed it. Schaefer tries to grab it, chased it after it, got it off the Hodges. Schaefer, the good effort. Now to Neilinger, to the right side, Welch, back up to Neilinger. And we'll just play catch for the final minute and 50 here. At least until we can get the perfect shot. Hodges spread out. It's going to get trapped near the timeline. Floats one to Schaefer, and he'll just pull it out. Now to Davis and Neilinger. Up strong. And it rolls out. And a rebound to Bowers, who had it set up, couldn't finish it. Now Bowers tries to cross over Randy for a reach in. Tried to get the steal and did not. He gets called for the foul. That's 4 on him, is it not?
Randy. So we got a lot of fouls, but we spread them out well tonight. Renz with 4 right now. Welch with 3. Neilinger with 3.
Jeremy Renz now will come in, and this will be for who?
We got some blood on Ryan Welch's jersey.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the officials wanting them to wipe that blood off. I don't know whose blood it would be. It's not Ryan, because he don't have any on him. 44 first shot. It is good. It hit about every bit of the iron it could before it dropped.
Bruce gets 7 now on the night.
And comes his second free throw. That's good. 44-33. Randy Davis trapped in the backcourt, and we got a blocking foul on Grimm, stopping the clock at 1:26.
And that would be still out of bounds one more time.
11-point lead here for Plymouth, and they'll be inbounding, still in the backcourt, and it's going to be caught by Davis. He avoids the trap for now, keeps dribbling across the timeline. Nice feed into Hodges, up strong, he gets fouled. Austin Lowe caught the arm.
Picks up the foul.
John Scott goes over to Austin and says, hey, listen, do you realize we really kind of want to pull the ball out and kill some time here?
Right.
However, I like the fact that he's an aggressive player, and that's always been Austin's game. Doesn't matter what sport he's in. As he misses the front end of this free throw, he'll get one more coming up. It's up, and that one's no good, off to the right again. So Rochester, trailing by 11, has a minute 15 to try to work some magic. Grimm's pull-up jumper from 13, no good. Tipped around, grabbed by Nylinger. He's bumped, and now he's going to outlet. It's caught by Davis, who has to elude Rands, and Davis has got a breakaway layup for 2.
Yeah.
Well, we made that look easy.
Yeah, we sure did.
Under a minute to go in the game, 46-33. Grimm on the right angle high. To the corner, showing for 3. Short. Rebound Hodges. Oh, he had Nylinger streaking up the middle and didn't see him, and now a reach-in foul by Lowe stops the clock.
Yeah, Plymouth just dominated the second half totally. Rochester unable to score. Only scored 6 in the third. In the fourth, they've only have 4 that I have.
This will go down as a very good win for the Plymouth Pilgrims, and a nice rebound win after a tough loss against Triton. As Hodges releases, misses his 3rd straight free throw of the night. And the rebound comes to the Zebras with 35 seconds left. 46-33 Plymouth for now. Barnett to the top, Grimm into the corner, showing. Dribbles into the paint, dumps it off. Shot fake, Barnett, score. Davis has the basketball, streaks it up ahead to Nylinger. Nice touch to Welch, who finishes. And a foul!
Nice pass.
19.6 seconds left. That was pretty.
Yep.
So, 48-35 now your score. And Ryan Welch will go to the free throw line. And here comes the first one. It's up, and that's off the rim, no good. Rochester grabs the rebound, and with 15 seconds left, they'll work for the final shot. Barnett, one-on-one with Hodges. Pull up at the left elbow, missed his mark. And a rebound, Welch. Hands it to Randy Davis, and that's going to do it. This ball game's over. What a nice win tonight for the Plymouth Pilgrims. Randy Davis, a very good second half, and his entire impressive second half performance by this Plymouth team, and they win it. And now go to 2-1 on the season, while Rochester falls to 1-1 on the year.